You about to make me go there. Let's not talk about pedophiles right now.
No, please.
Let's not. Or maybe we should talk about pedophiles. Well, anyways, we can talk about it all day, but let's get to the matter at hand. And that is All-Star Weekend. That was really an interesting All-Star Weekend.
Who won the game, though? I don't know.
I don't even know who. Because,
pay attention to the game.
No one paid attention to the game because everybody was paying attention to our guest tonight. And this weirdo.
Oh, yeah. We got to get into that, man.
We need to get into it, but I'm going to give him like 10 minutes of my time. Because you know what? I'm going to be real with you. 10 minutes of my time more.
I saw some posts, man.
Man. It was like the Warriors in LA.
It was out.
But anyways, let's introduce our guest. And let's get into it. We got 10 minutes of this.
Okay.
And that's all I'm doing. I'm going to tell you.
Well, first of all, let me just tell you what I do know.
What do you know?
I know he's from North Long Beach.
North Side.
And I tell you, there's a lot of young cats out here flowing and getting it in.
Yeah.
From Long Beach.
Yeah.
But they did a project where they did a musical. I thought that was genius.
Well, who did the musical? Can you give
I
us
don't
some
know
info?
who. Now, he here, the Jooba Loc in the house.
Yeah,
man.
Jooba Loc. Clap it up for Jooba Loc.
What's up, man?
What up?
Man.
Yeah.
They did a musical. He had some bad. It was two bad ones. Well, anyway. What's up, man? How you feeling?
Man, I'm chilling. I'm good.
He's
Good,
always
good.
chilling. He good.
Okay, good. Miss Mama gonna probably
No, I mean we were supposed to meet up last year sometime, and I ain't gonna get into it. But I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that your manager. He's a straight good dude. Like, and he's been working with you and Carver. Man, thumbs up to you for really working in with him. So, but to be perfectly honest, I want to get into this because I want to get back to the music.
Yeah.
So, can you tell me? Well, let me get some facts out there. Tekashi 69 was now by record. Tekashi 69 by record was 18 years old, and he was having a sexual situation with a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
13-year-old, and he claims that he didn't know she was 13 and that she said she was 19, and he pleaded guilty to all the charges because he filmed it and put it up on the internet. He put it on YouTube. Parents complained, went to the prosecutor's office. They prosecuted. They actually put up charges. He pleaded guilty, and now it's been out in the industry, like in the world. Like, this dude well, first of all, he needs to be
under the jail.
This is a 13-year-old. I got a daughter. You got a daughter.
Yeah.
Okay, let me break this up too. Jabba's daughter looked just like her though. He looks just like just like you.
That's great.
But anyway,
How old is your daughter?
She 1.5.
She looked just like him too. But anyways, if you have a daughter, I have a daughter, and I'm thinking to myself,
I got 2 daughters.
Yeah, he got 2, and I'm thinking to myself, if I had a 13-year-old out there like that, first of all, that wouldn't happen. But second, even if it happened, and my daughter was just going wilding out, if that happened to my kid, I would probably kill him myself. And so my question to you, what made you get into this beef with him? Other than just what's going with the information out there, what made you say, you know what, I'll fuck him?
Basically.
I don't beef with rappers, you feel me? I chill. I don't diss no rappers, you feel me? But he was just doing too much.
Yeah.
But I never even heard his music like that. To be 100, I wasn't never a fan of his music. I never listened to him. I did see him in a video one time with a gang of red rags with color hair, and I'm like, what the fuck going on? But I didn't pay attention to it. I let it slide. I just
That's
went
the
past
throw
the
off
video.
right there.
Yeah.
I let that slide. And then when I seen his stuff with the little girl, I took it serious. What the fuck going on? But I still wasn't letting that slide. I just didn't know who he was. I was just watching it, you feel me, something, and he passed by on the screen. It wasn't like I ever just sat there. I thought it was a joke. So that's why I never paid attention to him.
Yeah. Well, I do know that All-Star Weekend, I mean, from an outsider looking in, I'm thinking, okay, he coming to LA, And the first thing that we see is you saying you can't come to LA.
No, man.
Was that true? Like,
here.
yeah.
Nah, man. He know he can't come out here. That's why he didn't do no concerts.
Right.
He was ducking and running, man.
Yeah. So I mean, with all the ducking and running, and I mean, man, it was entertaining. I'm gonna tell the truth. It was entertaining to watch. But
yeah,
it was entertaining to watch. It felt like I was watching the Warriors.
I heard he used to be a comedian before. I think he was doing some comedian shit out here.
He was on a comedian tip, right?
He came out here, basically he didn't do no show. He wasted his money. You feel me? That's a waste of money coming to get a hotel, paying for a plane ticket, paying for some niggas to be around you to not do no concert. That's kind of stupid. He should have did his show.
So he came with his own people? I mean, did he got somebody out here, some hood he went to? I mean, what was his?
I think he knew somebody from New York that was out here, went out there, and then they linked up. He was linked like that.
That's crazy.
Well, I'm gonna ask a real question, and this is coming from a place of like, oh Lord, let me get into it. But
you're in mama mode now.
I ain't gonna be in mama mode. I ain't gonna be in mama mode. Nope. I'm gonna be in hood mode right now. I'm not being in mama mode. Back in the day, we grew up and we heard Tupac. I'm thinking, what would Tupac do? But back in the day, if anything like this went down and the dude came to LA, we would not be talking about him being alive still to do a video today.
For real.
And so, like, I'm not saying that something should happen to dude. I'm just saying that this dude should admit to what he did. He knew that the girl was of a certain age. He knew the situation was going on. I mean, that's what I pick up. But what I don't like is the fact he's still talking.
Yeah, he's
still gonna talk, but he ain't talking like, he ain't doing nothing to be talking. Like,
right.
If I'm gonna talk, but I'm gonna be like, pull up to my show, nigga, here go the address.
Right.
You feel me? That's how I'm gonna put it.
Right.
I'm not finna be talking all that shit high and like that shit look crazy.
Yeah. So I just have one more question for you, and that's just basically, how do we just like move past this and get back to your music that I'm telling you. Okay, so my day job is a corporate America type job. I'll wear East Side shirt, and this is my coworker right here. I wear East Side. I wore East Side shirt today, right up in front of whoever. But I'm not gonna stray away from who I am. But what I will say to this is that this shit needs to end. And I don't know. We need to get back to your music. We need to get back to what you're doing, because I'm over this rainbow, Lucky Charm,
Skittles.
that right there.
Starburst.
He ain't even got a future. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I sit there. Right. I mean,
everything.
he's on another mission that is only gonna last for about 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Because Snoop really put some time into you, because of the fact that you got talent.
Yeah.
And so, is there anything that you haven't laid out on the table that you want to end the night, and let's just move forward with this new album, this new shit, this new everything that you got going on?
I ain't never heard her cuss though. Go ahead
lying.
though. Go ahead.
He's lying.
On everything.
He's like, man, on everything. What? No. Anyways, for real. Like, what is it that you got? Anything else to say? You done?
Man, he just need to stop gang banging rapping. If he gonna have color hair, he need to rap like a color hair rapper. Like, for real. He got the same tattoo over his face too many times. That shit is awesome. You feel me? No.
Yeah, no,
real.
I feel you.
No games right now. Like, serious. He shouldn't just be I don't care about him. Whatever. If he like boys, girls, that's his. I don't got no problem with gay.
Yeah, I saw the hand holding thing.
He can hold hands, but don't be rapping like you out here with sticky.
Yeah,
You ain't getting sticky.
So it's done.
Yeah,
it's done.
It ain't done till I see him.
Well, we will.
You gonna put hands on him?
Man,
we ain't gonna. You know what? There's a certain thing.
I don't give a fuck if it's 3 years later. We at the BET Awards. I'm whooping his ass.
No, he ain't coming. He ain't even welcome at a BET Awards show. No, hell no. I will go to Double E myself.
Fuck around and be there.
No. And Double XL's on that mess. if they even put him in there.
Double XL. Yeah.
He's a liability right now.
He's a liability for the world right
He's a
now.
liability.
He's a liability for hip hop. If anybody, I'm gonna tell you right now, if there's anybody out there, and I know you, I see you. You from Long Beach? You talking about you liking Tekashi 6ix9ine or Tekashi, whatever your name is? I'm gonna tell you like this. Fuck 6ix9ine.
Fuck.
Oh, what?
2 and 1.
yeah.
2 in 1 night.
Oh, we really
Can we go for 3? Can we go for 3?
She really done start something
We
now.
got mamas ready to whip his ass.
Yeah.
Did you sip some of this whiskey?
No.
Before
I've been
some
waiting.
whiskey.
I've been waiting to get that on the air, get that on a record, because if you sit up there messing with 13-year-old girls, you got to go. Period.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, he out of bounds on that one.
Yeah. You don't. If you don't come to LA, you don't come to Long Beach. Definitely don't come to Long Beach.
For sure. We're gonna drown him in the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He ready to put it to rest.
Cherry Beach.
I might
Cherry
go
Beach.
home and slide on my Dickies and my Converse now. My little t-shirt.
Put on the
So anyway,
Put on my
Hey,
t-shirt.
hip hop. hey,
Shit.
hey,
Nice
hip hop
and clean.
police be watching though, man. We gotta get back.
No,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
get
yeah,
back
yeah,
to
yeah.
it. No, we gotta get back to it.
You know.
So, let's get into this. You know, Snoop. When Snoop found you, how old were you?
I was like 17, going on 18, like 2 months from 18.
Okay, and then how did you meet him? It was through friends or?
Somebody had hit me up on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't believe it though. I had left him off scene and shit for like a day. Then
Right.
they posted a picture with Snoop, and I looked on Facebook the next day. I'm like, this nigga was really with Snoop Dogg. Nigga, what's your number? But nah, you know how people hit you up saying shit. I didn't believe it. I had just got out of jail. I
Yeah,
didn't believe it.
yeah. No, I understand that. And so from there,
So is that's how you got started? How did you get started?
yeah,
Like
how did
rapping?
you-
Yeah, rapping.
Oh, I was like 13. I had caught a robbery case with my friends, you know, on Atlantic. Just fucking doing stupid shit.
Sound
And I
like
was
me,
in
man.
jail.
Sound like me.
I was
You
in
don't
jail
sound
and
like
they-
you, man.
I was in jail for like 30 days, and I just started like making raps in the room. That shit was weak, but shit, I was just
It
bored.
was a smart though.
I was bored. I was in there stressed out. I was only 13, so you know I was in there stressed the hell out. I didn't have no day like just write on paper and pen. I just start making raps, and then I start rapping it over the phone. They like, get this shit out of here. Oh God.
No, but you like your mom. I mean, your story. I listened to everything that you talked about. I watched every interview. I'm telling you, I studied you,
Thank you.
and you've been through a lot more in a lifetime than a lot of folk.
Yeah.
I mean, you had one house with like 8 siblings.
For real, that's real life.
Watch the musical.
I watched the
Oh, you
entire
watched it?
musical.
Yeah, that was
Man,
off
that
the hook.
musical had me crying. My mom. I showed it to my mom.
Thank you.
I showed it to my mom. My mom, see, my brother had passed away back in December, and now I'm not gonna bring it down though. But I sent going through a lot to my mom, because my brother used to say that to me all the time. Like, I'm going through a lot.
Yeah.
You don't even understand. Like, I'm on the street. I'm fan bam and I'm doing whatever, but I'm having a hard time. And when I heard it, I was like, Mom, this broke me down. She looked up at me like, she was like, you ain't gonna be breaking down on me right now. But no, you really tell really, really good stories. And I just want to know, like, what was it? Because when you got out, and Snoop was like right there with you. What was the real? I mean, the plan was to get money, but how did you come up with like doing the movie for yourself?
We was in the studio working on my album, and then Snoop was like, man, you sound like you telling the movie. We need to put this shit like for them to see it, not to hear it. We started talking about it, and then DJ Poof from Friday,
Yeah.
he be at Snoop House all the time. He was in the room. He was like, I'm gonna help you put your movie. He was one of the ones who wrote that movie behind the scenes, so he just asked me questions and stuff. Yeah, he was behind the scenes on my movie.
Yeah, it's powerful. I mean, I enjoyed it. Really,
I enjoyed
did,
it from
too.
beginning to end, and I'm
Yeah.
and I'm glad that it was told in such a way that was relatable to all people, all walks of life, because people really needed to know who you were, and that really propelled you into where you know. And it was like a musical, and you had the music behind it. So what is, from that point, what has led you to today with this the slums?
Just keep pushing. I feel like anybody who signed under somebody, other than like when Birdman had Lil Wayne and Young Money and stuff, everybody who under people, basically I feel like all the rappers in LA who under people never make it.
Right.
They live under the rapper too much, want to be under them. So I just moved my way out. My last 3 mixtape, I ain't put Snoop on it because I know I could, but I don't want to live off Snoop Dogg fame. I don't want to be like, oh, Snoop Dogg, Jooba Loc. I want to be like Jooba Loc.
Yeah. So so what are the plans for the future? What do you, you got this album that released. I know that you're gonna be at the Observatory too. So so what's the plan from here? Like, are you going on tour? What are you gonna do?
I got labels calling me right now, I'm trying to figure it out. I don't want to just jump into something so fast, but I'm putting together an album right now. I'm gonna put it out like right before summer.
Okay. And then that's
cool.
That's
Man. Stay focused.
Stay focused.
I want to do another movie too, like a full movie though, like no videos, just a movie. We working on that too. I'm trying to put together like a real movie.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Well, I can always play mama roles.
Yeah. For sure.
If I play, whatever. I'm gonna shoot
That's
that.
crazy. You look like my best friend, mom though. My homie Keep Blue. I swear to God.
That's the role you gonna play.
She the one that she gotta be in my movie because I used to sleep on her couch at her house and shit. So yeah, you look just like her. That's crazy.
Okay, look like you got a starring role.
Yeah, I know. No. My first love was theater. I got that. Well, we want to get into
I want to be in it too.
Man,
what you gonna do?
do?
I don't know.
No, we want to play some music from your album.